Hi guys. When you jump on, if you can please let me know that you can hear okay. Excuse me. And while we're waiting, I'm going to prep my pillowcase. Excuse me. Hope you guys are doing well. I am just putting a piece of cardboard on the inside of this case so I don't have any bleed through coming through. Can you hear me okay? So my name is Jenifer with Love It Again Furnishings. I appreciate you guys being on here. Feel free to ask any questions or share anything that's worked for you or not worked for you. I'm about to start this with an epic fail. I tried, but hey, now I know what not to do. I was doing some home projects and that's where this idea with the fabric came in. I needed a couple little throw pillows for my couch. Great, thank you. I assume that means you can hear me. And a transfer storage solution. So I'll get to that in a little bit too. So this fabric is a drop cloth from Harbor Freight. Okay, I just wanted the canvas. It was a 4x12, I think, less than $8, super cheap, and they matched the style of my house. So I thought it would be cool to stencil a grain sack on one of these. As you can see, it went horribly bad. And two things I did wrong. First of all, I tried to use a plastic stencil, and because of these little stripes, this is a challenge to keep flat on a non-porous smooth surface, much less on the textured fabric. So that was my first mistake. The second mistake was I watered down my paint, and this is crunchy and terrible. Okay, so two tips. Yay me for that fail. Don't use something like this on fabric because there's no way to really tape it down. And I am going to use just straight up paint. And you'll see by the other lovely pillow I did, this came out beautifully. I used the stick and style. It's very soft and I'm really excited about it. So let's do this. Let's do this correctly. For my next grain stripe, I'm going to use tape because that surely will help me. I just need to decide where I want the stripes, so I'm just going to set that aside for right now. If you were on right here at the very beginning, there is a piece of cardboard inside this pillowcase. You can use plastic, whatever, just to keep the bleed through from going in. Yvonne, I don't know. I don't think it does. This just happened to be the least expensive way for me to get the look that I wanted. But I don't think it does have to be cotton. Okay, so this is my stick and style stencil. This is obviously the piece I used yesterday. I've used it multiple times. And it is the Royal and Garden. The Redesign Royal and Garden. So I'm going to just line this up, eyeballing it because that's what I do. And I would definitely say adhesive will work much better for you when you're working on fabric. Well, when you're working on anything, but I use Jolie paint. I'm using the color Bliss again because it matches the colors in my house. The stencil is adhesive. The reason I put the blue tape is just to give me a buffer so that in case I go over, I don't want to have to clean this off. I have a board. I think you can see the corner of it. I'm just going to pour a little bit of paint there in the corner. And that's just going to be my palette. Generally with stenciling, you want to use less paint. But I also noticed using the fabric, because it absorbs so much, you can be a little bit more generous. As with most stenciling, the dabbing motion is a little bit better, because if I were to go back and forth, I might risk